Hi, this is my amaryllis that I planted and it's in full bloom, so I'd like to share that with you. And look at how big it is, almost as big as my face. Today I'd like to share Proverbs 8:35 to 36. It says, "For whoever finds me finds life and receives favor from the Lord. But those who miss me injure themselves. All who hate me love death." Here's my poem. Life and death. Whoever believes in Jesus Christ finds life. They hear his wisdom and see his light. Those who continue to be faithful to Christ, they will receive much favor in their lives. Those who live for themselves finds death. Without Christ, they won't have breath. All those who hate Jesus love self and sin. They are unable to see the warfare that is within. Here's my essay. In my 20s, up until my early 50s, I lived my life to satisfy my own desires. I set out goals without consulting the Lord. I didn't realize that without Jesus, my life will be empty. I chose to live in sin that time, and it kept me from being able to discern what my calling was. I thought that all the natural gifts he gave me should be the focal point of my life. I aimed at being successful and competent in my talents and gifts. I didn't care much about really pleasing the Lord. I only catered to satisfy my flesh. As a result, my life became such a mess, and I was blinded and confused by the world's demands. When I stopped resisting and committed back to Jesus, I received much favor and enjoyed a peaceful life. Prayer. Lord, let me choose you and not this world. Reflection. Relate an instance when you have injured yourself in the past by turning away from Jesus. Well, as I mentioned earlier, in my 20s, I was so into performing. And by doing that, I did not realize how much I turned my back to the Lord. There came a point in my life that I almost tried to end my life because of hopelessness. I focused so much on the pain that I was experiencing, which was a result of all the traumas and abuses that I have gone through. But it became like an idol for me to focus on the negative. It became like an easy thing to do, to complain and find fault in things that are happening around me. And in doing that, I was like dead. In other words, I was spiritually dead, and I came to that point of hopelessness. And the only way that I was able to be resurrected was like when I recommitted my life to Jesus. In other words, in resurrected, not physically, but spiritual resurrection. So when I recommitted myself to Jesus, he lifted me up and made me new again and made me born again. So I invite you to seek the Lord and seek his word, because there you will find life. If you seek to satisfy your own self and you seek the worldly stuff, you are going to experience death. So thanks for watching, and I hope you check my website at ilmaarts.com for artworks and photographs. And I am so proud that I am able to plant this amaryllis, which is a Christmas flower, and had it bloom in the end of July and start of August, which is the summertime here. God loves you so much again.